Happy day, children. Every day is a new day, and you will never be able to find happiness if you don't move on. See, each and every day is a new, fresh day, and don't stick on to the past. Just leave your worries. You find happiness, and find happiness if you move on. If you don't move on, if you stick it to it, you never find happiness. So stay happy, children. Then already we have seen Sir Isaac Newton, the ingenious scientist, and it was written by Nathaniel Hawthorne, July 4, 1804 and May 9, 1864. He was an American novelist. Dark romantic means telling the sins of human nature, flaws, mistakes, and short story writer. His work often focused on the history, morality, and religion. He was born in 1804 in Salem, Massachusetts, to Nathaniel Hawthorne and the former Elizabeth Clark Manning. The biography of Sir Isaac Newton was published in Nathaniel Hawthorne's True Stories from History and Biography, 1851. Now, let us go for the next one. You see, this is a picture of Sir Isaac Newton, and he spent all his young age in discovering, inventing things. That only it is given in this picture. The title of the lesson is, Unit 3, Prose, Sir Isaac Newton, the ingenious scientist, Section 2. Now, Section 2, you see, already we have seen that he has invented a windmill. And Isaac Newton playmates, that is his friends, always admired his toys, particularly his windmills. Already I said he just made some toys, clock, moving this, that. But one of his friends said that he had forgotten something in making of the windmill. He just made a model, and his friends said that, one of his friends said that he just left something, that they had forgotten something. And Isaac also realized that it lacked something, and finally he realized that it lacked the miller. Miller is responsible. It lacked the miller. As Isaac grew older, he started thinking beyond making toys, and he isolated himself, thoughts deeply, read some books of mathematics or philosophy, and at night he observed the stars and asked himself many curious questions about the world of stars, their distance from the earth. So he was totally interested in this, and he just raised many questions. And then after 14 years, he helped his widow mother. Already his father was no more. And so after 14 years only, he just helped his mother. And before that, he was taken care by his grandmother. And then you see, and his mind was always thinking that he was to become a scholar. So mother understood his feelings and sent him to University of Cambridge. And Isaac was the first to discover, that is to find the nature of light. What is the nature? Light's nature. And when he was sitting on under a tree, an apple fell on his head, and then this made him to discover the force of gravitation. That is gravitational force, and you might have learnt about it in your science classes. He just observed, he just tracked the orbits of the planets, stars on the sky, and he was doing his researches. When he was doing his researches, he used to spend all the nights on a tower gazing at the heavenly bodies through a telescope. When he was doing this, he used to spend all his night on a tower and then looking steadily at the heavenly bodies through a telescope. Telescope makes you to look the things so easily. And his mind was above this world. He was not at all thinking of this things present around the world. He spent most of his life in the world that lie millions of miles away. Okay, always thinking of the heavenly bodies. And Sir Isaac Newton died in 1727 when he was 85 years old. This great personality passed away in the year 1727 at the age of 85. And he was a member of parliament and received the honor of knighthood from the king. Knighthood and all. In olden days, they used to receive. Now, at present, we are receiving Padma Bhushan, in that way. And then, he was not at all proud of his earthly fame, popularity, or knowledge. And there was a saying that his name is written in letters of light formed by the stars in mid-sky. That is, its name is still on the sky, written in the letters of light formed by the stars. And then Mr. George and Mr. Temple remarked that if Isaac had lived longer, if he had lived longer, you would have found all the other inventions of today's too. If you are still in this world means you would have found all the inventions so far we have made. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, children. So you also think when you think you can get more ideas so that you can improve yourself. Okay then, children, just learn. If you have the book, you can just have a reading practice. Let us go for the glossary words. Enchanted, delighted. Enchanted, delighted. Miniature, very small model. Miniature, very small model. Very small. Mini means small. Curiosity, eagerness. Curiosity, eagerness. I hope in the bracket if they are given B means verb, adjective, adj, N means noun. Okay, you know it very well. Curiosity, eagerness. Accustomed, something familiar with. Accustomed, something familiar with. Gazing, looking steadily and intently. Looking steadily and intently. If you go for looking steadily, no problem. Seized, stopped. Seized, stopped. So learn the glossary words, children. So once you learn the words with their meanings, you know the usage. Then while speaking, you can use these words. These glossary words helps you to enrich your vocabulary. Once your vocabulary is okay, you can go with your spoken. So today, word of the day. The word you are going to learn is brook. So somewhat it is familiar only. It's a noun, brook, B-R-O-O-K. A small stream or river you might have seen near your house or somewhere wherever you're gone. Example sentence that is used in a sentence. Felix reached the brook and jumped across in one bound, barely wetting his heels. Wetting with full of water is heels. Heel whereas it is. Okay, I have attached a PDF, children. I hope you have understood this lesson. I have attached a PDF. Complete the question and answers. Write neatly. So fill the index column 2 and use black pen as well as blue pen. Handwriting, leave finger gap and do it. Wherever you have to use cap letter, use it. Then take care of your health too. Don't go out unnecessarily. Drink plenty of water. Eat healthy items, that is food items, that is especially fruits. Go with your fruits. Don't go for junk food. Take care of the younger ones. Obey your parents. Complete your assignments. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.